Hello, everybody. Welcome to Minnesota Sports HQ. I'm Ben, and no Jordan today, but I am recording this video very late, so I guarantee he's sleeping. But nevertheless, a few interesting games today. Not the busiest of days, but the Twins continued their preseason action, and the T-Wolves played the Kings in kind of their last easy game before this really tough 8-game stretch up ahead. Now, Minnesota Twins still in Florida for spring training, and they played the St. Louis Cardinals today. And pretty interesting as far as what happened. Minnesota took the lead in the third inning, scored a run. Then St. Louis took the lead in the fifth with 2 runs. Then Minnesota answered in the fifth, scored 2 runs to take the lead 3-2. Then the next inning, St. Louis scored 2 more runs to take the lead 4-3. And then in the bottom of the 7th, we scored 2 runs to win 5-4. Now, we had 10 hits and they had 8. So, I know that doesn't determine who wins, but we had more hits, so that's good. Really, they didn't play many starters, but then again, I don't know too much about the Cardinals other than pretty much Yadier Molina. I guess they had some good pitchers. Bowman and Waka pitched, and then mainly Phil Hughes and Duffy pitched for us today. They pitched 4 innings, only allowing 2 hits between them, which is very good. But Busnitz was not good at all. He allowed a run. Kinley was awful. He allowed 2 runs, and then their other run was kind of an error. Now, as far as Minnesota bats, Brian Dozier played in this game, and he had 3 at-bats. He got 1 hit with an RBI and 1 walk, so very good from him. I believe this is Eric Ibar's first game. He's a shortstop, but he played at third today. 2 for 3 with an RBI, so that's pretty good from him. Robbie Grossman played. He got a walk in 3 at-bats. And Eduardo Escobar went 1 for 3. And Lamar, again, had 1 hit, 1 at-bat, 1 RBI. Beautiful stuff. And Vargas also batted. He took 1 at-bat and got a hit. And he had 2 walks, I guess. So they were kind of scared of him. Other than that, not too much to report from that game. Minnesota Twins won 5-4. Same thing as what happened yesterday, except we beat the Rays 5-4. So Twins pitching has looked pretty good. I wouldn't say it's the best I've ever seen, but sorry about that, guys. Camera stopped recording. I guess now moving on to the Timberwolves. The Wolves played the Sacramento Kings tonight, and few names on the Kings. Buddy Hield specifically, he played very well. Obviously, the Wolves still dealing with the Jimmy Butler injury, but come out on top in this game, despite it being very close at halftime. If any of you got the notification at halftime, you'll know that the T-Wolves were only up by 4, which is kind of worrisome against a Sacramento team that really has nothing to play for. The final in this one, the T-Wolves won 118-100 with a very strong third quarter. Bjelica got the start instead of Butler. He got 12 points with 7 rebounds, so not bad from him, actually. He went 2 for 3 from behind the arc, which is very good. Taj Gibson had 15 points. Karl Anthony Towns had 26 points with 17 rebounds. And Andrew Wiggins had 22 points, and Jeff Teague had 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists, which is very good from him. Gorgie actually had 10 points, which is very surprising, and he also had 6 rebounds. Jamal Crawford only with 6, not great from him. He went 2 for 7 from behind the arc, which we're not used to seeing. But Tyus got 15 minutes and scored 7 points, which is good from him, honestly. And Cole Aldrich and Aaron Brooks got in there for 1 minute. Yeah, not too much happened there. But some pretty good offensive performances from us. On the other side, Justin Jackson played 35 minutes, and he only scored 3 points, which is not good. Skal Labissiere scored 20 points. Cauley Stein scored 17. De'Aaron Fox scored 13. Buddy Hield off the bench scored 16. Kufas scored 7. And Frank Mason scored 9. Man, I'd like to have their bench, that's for sure. Vince Carter and Zach Randolph did not play for them today. As far as how that affects the standings, the Wolves, help themselves into third place with a record of 38-26. We're 11 games behind Houston and Golden State pretty much, so I'm not expecting to catch them at all with about 17 games left in the season, I believe. San Antonio is a half a game behind us, but they've played 3 games less. New Orleans is 2 games behind us in 5th, and also so is Portland and Oklahoma City. They're all 2 games back from us, the 5, 6, and 7 seed. And then Denver is 3 games behind us, and then to miss the playoff spot, we'd have to drop 4 games on the LA Clippers, which, I mean, it could happen without Jimmy Butler for sure. But who knows? I mean, we're 9-2 in our division, which is insane. We're 25-7 at home with a 2-game win streak, which is pretty good. But like I said, we do have a very hard schedule coming up with Golden State, Houston, the Celtics, all in the mix there. Going to be a tough stretch for us. Not sure how well we're going to do, but go Wolves! Keep the train going towards the playoffs for the first time in 14 years, and first time I can remember for sure. Hope they do it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry it was a little rushed. Not too much happened, but I mean it is almost 1 a.m. so recording late for sure. So I'm going to edit this video, get it up to you guys soon, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow.